We have Kyczy Hawk, who has written this very interesting book on yoga and the 12-step path.
Unifying my body and my physical energy. The 12-step path has very little to offer in terms of physical recovery. They can't. We're not doctors. You know, all we can say is abstinence is your first step toward getting yourself
physical recovery. Yeah. The rest of it you got to figure out yourself.
Right. And so the yoga offers some of that. So it kind of just, and then I kept looking for, you know, I can't be the first one to have seen this. And I wasn't. There are other people who've walked that path. They just didn't get it tightly knit enough for me. So I say that I wrote the book I wanted to read.
I'm not surprised that somebody like you has written this book, because it's one of the many spiritualities that have become available to people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If reading The American Veda by Philip Goldberg, he points out that that Bill Wilson, who got a lot of his thought from the Oxford group and the Theosophists, the Theosophists were greatly influenced by Indian philosophy and teaching.
Yes.
So it leaked in. It got here. It's already in the undercurrent of our 12-step, or the 12 steps in the writings, both in AA and the other A's.
Well, Bill W. was a seeker of many answers, and it's interesting, like you said, it's somehow in there, it's between the lines, you know. You had done yoga earlier, kind of?
Kind of, sort of, you know, the TV yoga.
Oh yeah, that's very common.
Yes, exactly. And with using it more as an exercise, you know, a non-invasive kind of exercise. And this was, I was living in Maryland at the time, and I got deeper into it because there was something questioning in me. And someone said something, you know, I can't tell you who and I can't tell you what. And it just, I need to know more about that. And I started reading and I went, holy moly.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So this book is a manifestation of going deeper into yoga. So
Absolutely.
What do you feel is the greatest achievement, apart from writing the book, but what did writing the book give you?
That's a great question. And it gave me, because I was disciplining myself to write, I was truly submerging myself into the steps. And I think my whole experience of being in the steps became richer as a result of weaving them together and saying exactly how does non-lying, non-stealing, you know, how does cleanliness and discipline, how do they
honesty,
those silly things, you know, surrender, you know, those things.
All those really interesting concepts.
How does it really work? And then, because I've been teaching yoga to people in recovery, how do I really bring that alive on the mat so that when I am teaching yoga, the physical yoga, that I can bring in some of the spirituality as just little kibbles, little nuggets that show that yes, this is recovery, and yoga can enhance your wellness.